a bit sad, but I have to press along. My country is going through the ravaging meltdown. I'm just keeping a high spirit that the damage that will be done will be minimal. So that's it for me and my lovely island home, Jamaica. But for today, I want to actually switch up what I'm doing a little bit. I had initially set my goals from last week to clean up everywhere, make my signs. And so, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to still same plan, but I'm actually going to start with the sign making and then I will go back to the cleaning. So, what I'll be using is this piece of board, you know, to imply what's in your hand. I think I had made this door 2 years ago. I was experimenting when I did it. It didn't work out how I would have anticipated it. I used the wrong boards. The boards were wet. As a result, it didn't turn out how I'd wanted it to be. So sometime in the future, I'll attempt to do the same thing again. So what I'm going to do now is that instead, I'm not going to allow this board to go to waste. I'm going to use it to make my sign. So I'm going to cut it down to the dimensions, give it a little rough sanding, and then move into the actual building process of the sign. So I have my dimensions that I want the signs to be. So I'm going to cut them down to the dimensions. So here I have the dimension one is 24 by 14, the other is 16 by 10, the other is 20 by 10, or yeah, thereabouts. So those are the dimensions that I'm aiming for. So I'm going to use my track saw to cut them down to the actual dimension that I'm aiming for. Yeah. So that should pretty much be it. So I just want to know, how was your day today? Just checking in on the family. I had a lovely day today at work. Um, yes, it couldn't have been any better. The greatest thing is that guess what? The day is done and I'm moving on to something else. And that's pretty much, the crux of the matter. So I'm going to cut this down and then get my dimensions, taking out my baby for this one. I may have to go and get my table saw a little bit later from now, but for now I'm just trying to keep um a minimal amount of tools outside because it seems to be a little bit overcast. And the less tool I have outside is the less tool I have to pick up just in case the rain just bursts out on me. So yeah, so I'm going to bring down my blade a little bit to make this cut. Okay, so that's the first cut. I think I need to get this over here. That's the first cut for the day. Ah, oh, give me a second. Give me a second. This didn't go all the way through. So let me get one of my answer. Make my life a little bit easier. Keep one close by. Hmm. Oh, good evening, guys. I from what? Mother Russia. Yeah. So that's the first cut down. So the next time now I'm going to actually let me rest this here. Going to get back to this in a short period of time. I'm just moving my way down to the dimensions that I want. I'm going to cut this off and cut this off and then cut this off also. So let me cut off these ends first using my track saw. Oh, I think I might have to flip the board. Let me get the mark on both sides to ensure that I'm getting the cuts where I actually want it to be. So that then I can square up the board. So I'm going to flip it and then cut it. So I'm using this board to make my sign that I would have, you know, probably cut it up and discard it throw it to the landfill. But I believe that it will represent my channel well in terms of what is in your hand. Good working. So let me flip this and cut this first. Yeah. Let me find the marks that I would have put on this board. So one is right here. The other is here. The other is here. The other is here. Okay, good. Good. So let me get this sorted out. Actually, this is one of my favorite tools I'm using now. This is my first tool track saw. It's a TX60, TX60, TS60 KEB. Very lovely track saw. I just put my blade to about 2 inch and a half. Thereabouts. That should be good plunge. So one down, rest is there. On the other side, Then I can actually measure the dimensions. Mm. Think I need to go online and order a new blade for my truck. So this one is going. I need to either go by where I purchased this truck so and buy a next blade, or yeah. So that's pretty much what I'm going for. So let me get the measurement to the dimension that I want. So I said I want the side to be 24, 24 inches. Let me just cut that dimension now. So this is actually one of the sides, 24 inches. Let me cut this, get this out the way. So this is 24 inches. Okay, that's 24 inches. Let me rest this right here. 24 inches. I think it's getting to the dimension that I'm looking for. 24. Let me check this one. This probably could be one of the signs. Let me check it to see it. Yeah, yeah, this can be one. Let me put this aside. Get this other dimension first, which is what did I say? 60, 24 by 14. So I need to get that 14 inches. Let me see where I want the 14 inches to be. Look, I'll take it from this end, 14 inches right there. Let me get the 14 inches. Yeah, 14 inches right there. Get this cut. Yeah, that's one of the sign. 14 inch, 24 by 14 inches. And then let me see now. This measurement of this. Oh, the next one is, let me see this measurement that I have for the next one. Measurement that I have for the next one is 16 by 10. Let me check this to see what I'm getting. So that's 15. You have to cut it this way. You cut it this way. 16. 16 gives comes right here. Yeah, 16 right here. So I'm getting there piece by piece, cutting down the dimensions for my sign. That's 16. Put it right here. So 16. Yep. Okay. That's that's the 16. So I need now the 10. 16 by 10, yeah. Get in there. One cut at a time. Go to the desired mark. I need 10. 16 by 10, yes. This is it. So one more cut for this piece. One more cut. Yep. So far I have two pieces for the sign that I want. I'm gonna put this aside. I'm gonna get back the last measurement. Yes, so the last measurement is actually 20 by 10. So I think I'm going to cut the last piece out of this piece of board. So it's 20 by 10. Get the measurements. 20, yes, right here. 20 by 10. So there's this piece of board underneath for this cut. Yeah, so I'm getting there. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely today. So this is 20 by 10. Let me cut this piece. Okay, I got that. 20 by 10. I need the 10 inches now. Let me get that final cut. Yes. 20 by 10. 20 by 10. 20 by 10. 20 by 10. Yes, guys, as I said before when I started the live, that currently my country is going through one of their most devastating hurricane. in the history of the country. The only thing I can do is just hope and pray for the best for them as they go through this time of we call it time of national emergency during this natural disaster that the country is going through. But I still trust and believe that God is more than able to keep those who trust in Him, and He will protect His own. So I am not too, you know, I am not naive. I know that lives will be lost, property will be damaged, but I'm praying that the the casualty rate stays as low as possible in the aftermath of the hurricane. You know, we have seen where the devastation that hurricane has wrought or worked over the years in different countries, and unfortunately that we have to experience this one. But nonetheless, God is still good. Oh yes. Is that a quiet circular saw? Actually, this is more than just a quiet circular saw. This is a track saw built by this German company called Festool. So it's not really like a regular circular saw that you use for everyday projects. It is designed to cut straight edge to give you a better finish on your woodworking projects. Mhm. So, ah, mm, 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 mm. Looking for something. Yes. Mm. But so what I'm going to do now is that I'm actually going to give this piece of board a light sanding with my belt sander and then apply the paint to it. So uh can't find my mm, mm, can't find my boots. Man, have you ever been looking for something that you know is close, but even though it's close, it's seemingly a million miles away? I think that is what is happening to me right now. I'm looking for something that for some reason I'm just not finding it. So I'm going to use my belt sander, as I stated before, to give these words a light sand, and then I'm going to actually paint it before I move to the actual. I want to show you guys something because this board has been outside so long. You can see the patina on the board. I think I like. I think I like that look. So I think I might be changing my mind in terms of the finish that I'm going for. I think I'm going for that patina look. So I'm just sanding off these edges. I like it like that. Let that stay. Do the next one. Yeah. So I'll be doing those two like that. I think I might do this one a little bit different. Yeah. Good talk to that. Yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty much basically the three signs. So what I'll be doing now, I'll be getting my rotor, wrote out the actual wording for my sign. So for that, I'll be using my rotor. I'll be using this rotor, which is, let me change three of the bits that I got. So these are some V carve bits. So this is a half-inch one. I'll be using this. And also, I have this also that I'll be using. This half-inch. So I think I'll be using these two half-inch for the project today. Um, but I had asked my wife to help me with her skill penmanship. So what I'll be doing is that I'm going to give her these boards. Sorry that you guys won't see it, for her to inscribe, to write what I'm going to carve on it. And then I come back while I'm setting up for the the actual carving itself. So give me a minute, guys. I'll be back. Hello, hello. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Look at it, man. Right from right on this. Subscribe on this. And finish it. Really calm. Yeah, so I'm going to set up marker. Mhm. So I'm going to oh, the router. As a matter of fact, I'm going to test it before I get the actual piece that I'm going to work with, just in case I don't mess it up. Yeah, so let me test it out on piece of board. Yeah. So these are the two bits that I'll be using for the initial carve. So I'm going to carve something. So it's a good practice to whenever you're changing your router bit, saw blades, any electrical tool to make sure that it is unplugged, especially if if it doesn't have a safety feature on it to prevent you from getting cut or injury. So or injury. Yeah. So I'll be using this first. I'm going to test it out. Test it out first. Yeah. Try to test it out on a piece of board to ensure that I am getting the result that I'm looking for. It's my first time attempting doing this, but I think my confidence level is up. And the only thing can fail your confidence is when you try and you don't meet success the way you desire. But that doesn't mean you should quit. It means you should press along and still aim. So let me write something. Let me write love. Yes. Let me see if me let me carve this now. If I get this right, then I'm sure I'm going to show you guys. You can tell me if I did well. First, let me get a safety glass. I don't know how I am out here working without my safety glass when I should be big on PPE because they need all of your eyes, your hands, everything to be functioning, you know. So you have to take, first protect yourself. And one way to do so is to use PPE. Yeah. So but the card. And then when if I get these right today, then I can move on to start make, some simple signs, postable signs that you can put in your house, or at least I will be putting in my house. So let me start off with this one first. Um, I'm going to do love. So let me first get this Okay, good. Yeah. I want you guys to tell me. I'm going to show you guys. Eh? Which one? Subscribe. I want you guys to tell me how I did. Look, this is actually my first letter engravement. Yeah. On wood. I want you to let me know how you think I did. Because I'm definitely loving what I can actually do it. I'm going to move to the actual project that I'm doing on to work on the first sign. Think I'm going to cut this down and frame it. Hey, frame it. Or less I have one part that I need to work on. Let me fix it. Then I can move to my actual sign. Yeah. So there it is. Actually loving it. So yeah, love. So that's what I'm giving you today. I'm sending you a lot of love from my life. So this is the first one that I'm going to work on for my sign. So this is what I'm working on. Think what is happening to me right now. My board is actually moving, so I think I need to find a way to to get it stable. Yeah, man, this is really rough when you don't have everything you need directly on spot. So I have to make a quick run again. Quick run again. Get my drill. Oh, it's good. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, see me like I'm all over the place. I just went to get my drill from my tool bag, a Phillips bit. Yeah, need two screws now. Should be able to find two screws in this bag. I'm gonna bring it over here. Can take out some of this stuff quick. Okay. So I did find two screws. I'm going to use them, but it's actually not the screws that I was looking for, but should work. Should work. I'm gonna screw this down to the table so that it doesn't move. Yeah, it should help me to get a better result. Let me just screw here. This make more sense instead of yeah. So now I can move to what I'm doing. Yeah, lovely. So back at it again. Yeah. So that's one down. So this is first one down. I think you'll see it more clearer when I paint the surface or paint the letters. You'll see it a little bit more clearer. So that's the first one down. The next I'm going to work on is one of my, it's my baby, actual name of my channel. I've been wanting to do this for quite a while now, but they say nothing happens before the time. I believe the time has finally come. So I'm going to, you know, start the actual process, start my sign. I think I want to show you this one more up close, but yeah. One more screw. Should be good to go. So one more screw I need. Yeah, one more screw. And I can start the ball a rolling. So this is actually, let me show you. Don't know if you guys are seeing it. A little bit clearer when I start the actual process. So this is actually the name of my channel, which is What's is in your hand, What's in your hand woodworking. So I'm going to start the actual carving now. Start from top to bottom. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, trust me, that was a workout. Yeah. Let me show you guys what I got so far. I want you to let me know if you like my sign. Are you seeing it? What's in your hand woodworking? I just want to ask you a question. Do you think I should let it remain just as it is or add colors to it? But no, I think I'm liking it just the way it is. Well, you can let me know in the comment section. Yeah, thanks, Sistrana. Definitely believe it looks good. I've been anticipating making this, wanting to know exactly how it would turn out. So I think I am, one step closer in terms of finishing it. Ah, yeah, definitely like what I'm seeing. So let me get this one out, move to the next one, move to the next bill. I'm keeping this going to make the frame for it and keep it just the way it is. I'm not sure. Let me check the time. Check the time. Definitely like that one. Definitely like it. So, yeah. So I'm on to the last one now. This is the one that I've been anticipating to make. So, yes. So when I'm finished, I'm going to show you guys what I would have carved today. Definitely enjoyed this project. Yeah, run two screws in this so that it doesn't move all over the place. So that's one. This is the last one that I'm going to do, that I'll be doing for today. So far, I think I've done three so far, and definitely enjoyed those. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So that's pretty much, I'm sure you guys. So this is what I just did. Just carve this out. These are signs that I'm making for my channel. So this is the subscribe button. So if you have not yet subscribed, you can please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Not only the subscribe button, but also, let me show you, let me show you, hit the like button while you're at it also. So hit subscribe, like, and what are you going to subscribe to? Let me show you. My sign. So it says, look at it. See if I get all three of them to stay. So it's what's in your hand woodworking, subscribe, like, oh yeah, I think these three can work for the time being. So these are the signs that I've been working and I've planned to work on. I think I want to see what they look like when I place them on the the background. Since seeing that my shop is outdoor, I want to see what they look like. You will have to tell me because I can't see what it actually look like. But I'll be putting one here, right here, right there in the background. So when I sign in, you can see my actual sign. So that's what's in your hand woodworking. Yeah. So these are my signs. So I pretty much would have accomplished what I had set out to do today in my daily task. I wanted to make these signs and also to show you guys appreciation. I made this one to let you know that I'm definitely loving you guys from the depths of my heart. You make my channel possible. So with that, I think I want to close out for the day. Tomorrow I'll be making the frames for these and then actually put them up where I want them. So I just want to say thanks again, guys, for joining me on my live as I did it. I had set out to do letter engraving, signs, and this is my first attempt. And the best way to do things at time is to do it for yourself. So I actually made these signs for myself, and I am loving them. I like the way how they turned out, and definitely will be putting them up just the way they are in the background. So just want to say thanks again, guys, for joining me. And if you have not yet hit that subscribe button, let me show you. If you have not yet hit that, let me show you. If you have not yet hit the subscribe button, now is the right time to do so. So until then, see you guys again tomorrow as I go live to make the frames and to hang up these signs that I have made. Thanks again for joining. So until then, bye and out.